Hey everybody, Mark Holmes here with my posse.
Full of
And
chicken
we in
grease.
Arkansas,
No, I thought that was
headed back home.
Arkadelphia.
And we just stopped off and had some chicken. And we're getting back on the road here. We got about $1,000 worth of miles left to go. And it'll be nice to get back home. But E2 Blue. E2?
Wait, what?
What? E2 Blue.
What about it?
You said if the Dallas Cowboys hypothetically went to the Super Bowl, then that means Jason Garrett probably get another 4 years.
Another 4 years.
So I ask you,
Going, not this year, next
would
year.
you trade 4 more years of Jason Garrett if we went to the Super Bowl?
I don't mind. If we get to the Super Bowl, then Jason Garrett wasn't the problem, obviously.
It was Scott.
Well,
we knew.
Scott Linehan was the problem. not
Yeah.
Jason
Well, see,
Garrett.
I'm going to tell you, in my mind, one of the things that used to drive me crazy was watching Data. I like to call him Data. You know Data from Star Trek Next Generation? The android? No emotion and all that. When you'd watch his press conference, it would drive me crazy because he would talk about the way we do things around here. And I would be like, the way you do things around here, what the hell is that one?
I think it was.
You know, no, because it was like, for example, you have players that may not fit exactly what you're doing, but have talent. And what you have to do as a coach is look at the talent that you have and say, well, you know what, that doesn't really fit what I do, but let me go ahead and use those and incorporate it into our system. And see, if you look at Dak by the numbers, Dak was always good at play action and rolling out. When you do that naked bootleg, Dak Prescott gets out there in space, he throws better on the run. Are we in agreement on that?
Yeah.
But yet, we did not do that with Scott Linehan. It was always, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. We were so rigid on the way we did things around here.
Run, pass, run.
Right. And it was so predictable to everybody else. But you actually, for once, with Kellen Moore, did things that were things that are suited to his game. Not every quarterback is identical in their abilities. Cam Newton is actually better as a long passer than he is as a short passer. And so Carolina, when he's not injured, is throwing the deep ball. But if you look at Joe Montana, part of the reason why the West Coast offense came about was he didn't have a cannon for an arm, but he was a precise passer that could get the ball in guys' hands that could make a move. A lot of Jerry Rice's touchdowns were ones that he took to the house as like a slant route across the middle. You get the ball in space, boom, and be able to make that move. And so that's where coaching has to realize, you know what, this guy over here gives me something different that I can use over here. This guy gives me something different over here. And that's being creative, and that's where having Kellen Moore, and I'll be the first one to say, when he was quarterback coach, there was a shot that I used where you see Dak Prescott is sitting on the sidelines, and it's just like he's just got like tunnel vision straight ahead, just like the look was like, just stay the fuck away from me. Kellen Moore is just kind of sitting there like, and I was just like, there's bad blood there, but it wasn't the bad blood between those two.
No,
it was the play. It was both of them are probably sitting here like, what is this bullshit that we are putting out there on the field?
That's exactly what it is.
And
Or was.
And now that you got these two young guys that are working there together, and I have to give credit where credit's due to speak for yourself, because while we're stopping off and eating some chicken there, I was watching Jason Whitlock eating some crow. Because as he put it, he said, I'm watching that game last night, and I'm sitting there thinking, they're going to have to pay Dak, which is a far cry from the crap that he has been speaking and things. You're seeing all these guys walking back things that they said. Now, again, I caution and say, that's not going to be every week, every game. But, I don't care who you're playing in the NFL. If you can do something that only 4 people have done, throwing 400 plus yards, 4 TDs, and having a perfect game, you've done some good shit.
That part.
Some good shit. Like those big piles of shit that we done went past back here in Arkansas.
I don't know what the hell that was. Was it dirt? Was it dung? Dirt dung?
I don't know, but it looked like a giant poop emoji. That's what that shit looked like.
It did look like that. All you gotta do is put the eyes on it.
I know one thing. It's hotter than a mule's behind out here. It's
100 degrees out here in Arkansas.
At 5:30 in the evening. That's hot. Look, and you're up Hot Springs. They right on that.
Goddamn right, it's Hot Springs.
It is.
A lot of fire under your ass.
Oh man. Hey, listen. I got a goal. I got a couple of goals that I need y'all's help with. Y'all's help, okay? I have been inspired. I think we must have got the same notification then, didn't we?
No.
Okay.
Your phone said something about a power manager. I don't know what that is.
No, that was DMV fan club.
Oh, I got that then.
Okay. Our phones are in sync, you know. I guess it's like we need. No, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I knew exactly what you were gonna say. Let's not compare. I know exactly what you was about to say. Don't say it, Mark. No, don't say it.
Okay. No. Now I forgot what I was gonna say because that was just kind of like, what am I thinking? That was just nasty.
Just thinking about it.
No, but I'm really excited about this situation, and speak for yourself. I actually had an interesting thought because I said, look, these two young guys, neither of which are getting paid. You know, Kellen Moore, who's probably getting $500,000 a year, Dak Prescott, who's only getting like $2 million a year. They're basically kind of saying, you know what, we're going to blow this stuff up so we all get paid and get taken care of, which is kind of an interesting thought because they're really both in the same boat, kind of starting their careers off. Yeah, but I love it. And, I have not heard anything from Jason Garrett saying about, the way we do that. I'm glad I don't hear that anymore. But, I don't know. Would you want a Super Bowl if it meant that we had Jason Garrett for 4 more years? Oh, my goals. A couple of goals. These guys are my ride or die crew. And a couple times on this trip, I think they wanted me to die. Seriously, they're like, this bitch, just shut the fuck, just shut the fuck up. You know that.
God, give me the knife right now.
Damn, you're my boy, and I'll be the first one to cut your ass.
Damn.
But these are my ride and die guys. If you're a fan of the Joe Blue Sports Report, if you enjoyed this trip, I need for you to not walk but run and subscribe to his channel. I'm still trying to get him to 5,000 so we can do something crazy to him. And it's going to be your choice what we do. So hit him up, hit Mike Lee. Both of them aren't that far from 5,000. We want to do this stuff. That's goal number one. I had so much fun with, E2 Blue, Michael Anthony, Miss Jackie, Sarah, William, and, being there in the section together and going through and enjoying that game together. And I don't know if this is even possible, but I'm putting it out in the universe. I want to get a Joe Blue Sports section where it ain't nothing but all of you guys at a game. Seriously. I want a section at AT&T where we all are there together, maybe with Power 4 shirts on, and live streaming during a game. Now, that's a crazy dream, crazy goal, but you know me. When I want something, I work my ass off or die trying to get it. Goal 2, I want to do a game from the damn press box. Is that crazy there? Me too?
Yeah.
It is? What do you mean, yeah? Are you trying to say I'm crazy?
Well, that's already known. But you got good intentions, though.
But how cool would that be?
It would be cool. Like all
You
jokes
are looking
aside.
live.
All jokes aside.
You gotta have dreams in life. You gotta have things to work for because that you gotta have something that when you wake up in the morning that you work towards that goal. And forget that people say you can't do something. Okay.
Yeah.
Because if you live with that whole attitude that they said I can't do this, then you're never going to achieve anything. And you may fail over and over and over again, but you know what? You keep on trying because sooner or later you will succeed. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
And that's it.
You got anything to add, dog? Yeah.
Let's get ready for week 2, y'all.
Yeah, why don't you take yourself a nap so that way when I start drifting and stuff on this road, you'll be refreshed. F-R-E-S-H, fresh, stays fresh. You know, sometimes you just throw shit on the wall and see if it sticks. It doesn't.
It never sticks for me because I'm just the unluckiest son of a bitch. But this week, I was lucky.
Didn't you just go to the
I
game?
didn't let me finish. I just said, minus this weekend. You know, they say things happen for a reason. You made a lot of mistakes this weekend, but
I make a lot of mistakes every single day.
It all worked out in the end.
I make mistakes every
All
day.
worked out in the end.
Yep.
So we good.
We good, man. And in the time that we just did this video, we just put about 12 miles behind us.
Yay.
Okay, which gets us 12 miles closer to home.
Yay.
So as they say, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. Or something like that.
Something or another.
Yeah. See you guys. Well, we're going to try to see if we can do our live stream. E2 Blue's going to do a live stream at some point with you.
Before you do yours.
Before me. And I'll do mine after him. You know, this is, don't forget, Cowboy Tom right here. Peace.